Hey guys, now if you haven't heard already, just know that Jacob Zuma will be privately prosecuting the president of South Africa, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa. Now, the Jacob Zuma Foundation has posted this thing about the fact that they are prosecuting the president of South Africa. So in a nutshell, the charges are that the President Ramaphosa should face 15 years in jail because he failed to act after Zuma complained to the NPA about the conduct of advocate Billy Donor. So instead of Ramaphosa taking charge of that, he kept on referring the matter to the Minister Ronald Lamola. So the fact that Ramaphosa didn't actually look at this, didn't put his mind or act against this complaint by the former president Jacob Zuma. Now Jacob Zuma is taking all these charges. There's a long sheet of charges that is putting down against Ramaphosa, but the main one is the fact that it revolves around this thing of advocate Billy Donor, the NPA advocate. Now, there were questions about the fact that, well, it looks like they're making a mockery of themselves, the Jacob Zuma Foundation, because to privately prosecute, you need to have a certificate that states that the NPA refused or didn't want to go further with these charges. So you are going the private way. They need to issue you with a certificate. Well, surprisingly, the foundation provided that the same thing the people were asking for, the certificate, to say that we are not joking. This is what we are doing. We are prosecuting. We are privately prosecuting the president of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa. He's going to be appearing in court on the 19th of January. So now, if you think that these people are playing games, just know that when coming to politics, people are going to do anything to make sure that they stay relevant. Remember, at one point, Jacob Zuma, when he was resigning, he said that this is not the last time you see me. We will meet again. And he wasn't joking. Remember, we are heading towards the elections in 2024. Starting from today, the Nasrec is starting. So something interesting will happen there, because at the end of the day, Zuma is not happy with how he came out of office because of Ramaphosa. And what he needs is revenge. It doesn't matter whether the advocate Billy Donor or whoever did what. They want this man to be held accountable for whatever charges that they're putting them. And I mean, Ramaphosa is not even shaken, because after Zuma coming up with these things, Ramaphosa came and responded to whatever that he's seen there. On his tweet, he just said that the President Ramaphosa rejects Zuma's abuse of private prosecution process. President Cyril Ramaphosa rejects with the utmost contempt Mr. Jacob Zuma abuse of legal processes and perversion of the private prosecution provision. So he doesn't actually believe that Zuma has any case against him. He probably thinks that this is personal. And I mean, us on the other side, we can even think that it's personal. Jacob Zuma went to jail. Ramaphosa didn't do anything about it. So he's looking for revenge. I went to jail for whatever months. You have to go for 15 years. Can it happen? Never. Not under the Rama billions. So the statement further continues, the Ramaphosa statement. In accordance with the Criminal Procedure Act, a private prosecution can only be instituted after the individual prosecuting has obtained a certificate of non-prosecution. How did they not know that the Jacob Zuma Foundation has that certificate? Because he just said this, and then they posted that certificate. Who's fooling who? Is he not aware that whatever that is happening in the court, that he must be able to know about it? They say Mr. Zuma has not provided such a certificate with charges in the name of the president. The summons served to the president is hopelessly substandard and demonstrate absolute disregard of the law. So Zuma says, Ramaphosa, I need to find you. I need to face you on the 19th of January in court. Ramaphosa says, hey, old man, retire already. Go and sit at Nkandla. You are abusing the state. You are abusing the law. Just go and sit down. You are wasting our time. Watch us run this thing called South Africa to the ground like you did. That's his response in a nutshell. So the ANC are fighting among themselves. And on the other hand, we are just going through the stage 6 load shedding. And we are sitting there looking at them fighting. And as people of South Africa, we must just decide that whether we want to continue with the abuse of these people called the ANC, or we want to take charge and remove them. That's the only thing we have to do. I mean, even if we want, that Nasrec is not even important, because at the end of the day, we know who's going to come as a winner. That's Ramaphosa. Unless everyone comes together and just blindside Ramaphosa and then put Zweli Mkhize, it still doesn't make any difference to us, because none of them is clean. So the best thing that we can do is to let them fight. Unfortunately, while they fight, the economy suffers. The country suffers. Small businesses are dying because of Eskom. So we can only pray that 2024 comes as soon as possible, so that we can put a new party in governance. And then when we put them, at least they can just try and fix the mess that 1994 to 2023 started or brought to us. I mean, we are a shame. We are a shameful country. When we compare ourselves with some of the African countries, they keep improving. But we are not going anywhere, because we are looking at two Madalas fighting in court. Two Madalas sending each other prosecution letters saying that we meet you in court on the 19th. This is nonsense that we are seeing in the ANC. They can't even get their houses in order. What kind of a party that is not even following the same rule? Like, everyone is doing their thing. Too many factions in the ANC. And you wonder why this country is performing like this. While Jacob Zuma is saving Ramaphosa, and Ramaphosa saying, sit down, old man, you are playing with the law, we South Africans are enduring the stage 6 load shedding. And you hear people say, we're voting for Congolos. Until you die, you'll keep on saying Congolos and your children suffer. But at the end of the day, if we don't do anything about it, we keep on complaining about the things like Eskom, which unfortunately we are living under so disappointing stages of load shedding. And I wish we can stand up and decide that enough is enough. Guys, thank you for watching the channel, and until next time. Cheers.